I want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight we're going to talk about Jemele Hill's problem with the black patriarchy. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button, hit that like button, and also comment on this video. Jemele Hill has a serious problem with the black patriarchy, but if she has a serious problem with it, she needs to dial 1-800-GOD, because he was the one who set up the black patriarchy for the original man on earth. He put the man head of the household over the woman and the children. But what Jemele Hill has to understand is that all men should not be the head of the patriarchy in the family, only if he rightfully deserves to be in that position. If he take care of his family, he respects his wife, he respects his children, and he respects his God, then he should be ordained the head of the family. And in most families, women make mostly 98% of the decisions when it comes to clothing, food, whatever they buy. So it's not truly what you would call a patriarchy. But when it comes down to final tough decisions that must be made in the household, a good man makes those wise decisions for the family. But it seems like Jemele Hill, Brittany Cooper, and many other black feminists feel as though the black man shouldn't be in that position at all. She believes that the black male wants the same patriarchal power as the white man. But it was the black man who was the original man who had that power, like I said earlier, ordained by God. And she has to understand this. No community, no race proceeds without a strong male head of the household. How many times have you ever heard the Asian woman, if she's Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, complain about the patriarchy? They have a strong patriarchy. And if you notice how strong and how their communities have thrived this century, you see the Korean community, the Japanese community, the Chinese community. The Muslim community has a strong patriarchy. Look how well they're doing. So we complain, our women complain about black men assuming the natural power that was given to them by God. And that doesn't mean that we tell our women to get in the back seat. We walk beside our women. But that woman sees that man as the head, as the protector of the family. And how could these women out here nowadays say the black woman is the least protected? You may be the least protected because black men in general, and I'm going to give you this, don't want to protect women who rebel against the patriarchy. If you want to be out there on your own, if you want to be a matriarchal community, then you can protect yourself. But other communities, as you see, strong patriarchy in the Muslim community, they protect their women as though they were gold. You see other communities, if you over in China, they protect their women like they were gold because they follow the way that God has ordained it down. But when you rebel and you say, I'm not going to listen to that man, I ain't going to do what that man tells me to do. And a man usually does not sit around and tell his wife what to do all the time. If she's intelligent, if she's educated, she can do basically whatever she wants to do. That's not what we're talking about. And the black patriarchy was successful for the black community. It helped us get through slavery. It helped us get through segregation. It gave us a civil rights movement. But what happened? In the 60s, here we go. Black feminism comes in. It tells the black woman, you don't need a black man. It tells the black woman that you can raise children on your own. It tells the black woman, leave him alone. And let me tell you something. You're the only group, black people, in which this is told to. The white woman says this, but she truly does not believe it. She believes in that patriarchy because she goes home every day, sits there with her husband. He makes final decisions. Yes, they are a co-equal branch when it comes to raising children, but he's head of the household. And it gets to me to this point with Jemele Hill, Brittany Cooper, and so many others. These same women who claim and get on Twitter, claim about the black patriarchy, are the same women who stand behind the white patriarchy, Joe Biden. He is the pillar of the white patriarchy in America. He's 78 years old, and you spend all your time caping for Joe Biden, that white man. But when it comes to the black man, you attacking him for wanting to have that same strength that Joe Biden has. Here's a woman who complains about the black patriarchy, but when you were at ESPN and you got into it with Trump and you had a problem with being suspended from ESPN, who was all these black men out here coming to your aid, saying we support Jemele Hill? But it didn't take you but a few days later to write an article complaining about the black patriarchy. You are married to a black man. I don't know if this brother is moist or he's soft, he got some sugar in his tank, or he another Andrew Gillum. But for her to be talking like this in public about black men, not wanting to be the leader of their house. So don't you know other groups mock the black man for not being the head, not being the patriarchy of his community? You have whole communities across this country that's a matriarchy. No community can win. No community can defeat other communities. The Asian, the Muslim, the white, without a strong patriarchy. But she attacks our community. This is why people like her get hired by left-wing publications like The Atlantic, because she spouts those talking points that helps destroy the black community. I'm starting to think that this woman is an agent provocateur. Her job is to accelerate the destruction of the black community, the black family. The same as Black Lives Matter. The three founders, Patriarchy, COLUMNIST, and the rest of them, they talk about destroying the black patriarchy. Alicia Garza, why do you do that? Because you're doing the bidding of your masters who don't want to see the black family. But you put the black family back together, we are a strong force to be reckoned with in America. And they know that. That's why they went out and destroyed the black family in the 60s, in the 70s, and look where we are today. 74% of our women have children out of wedlock. Most women, damn near half, will never get married. This is what happens when you join hand in hand with white feminists who don't care about your community, but use your community as a crash test dummy for their feminist and their liberal ways. Jemele Hill, Brittany Cooper, and so many others, Amber Phillips, are extremely dangerous for this community. And we have to understand, if we don't get control of this situation, the black man will completely go away. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.